If you have a relationship where when you guys have a rift, the person loses it, then this means they have more of a disorganized attachment style. If your friend ghosts you and says nothing, then this is more of a dismissive, avoidant attachment style. Usually the explosive people, the disorganized, they do a lot better with a dismissive, avoidant person, because if you have two explosive people, this is not good. So with a dismissive and avoidant person and someone with a disorganized attachment style, and that means dismissive and avoidant is someone who likes to run away. Think of the 5 F's: fight, flight, fawn. So fighting is if someone loves fighting and they have like this explosive, like, and they start telling you what's wrong and attacking and turning on you and turning on them, and this is disorganized attachment style. So if this person gets together with someone who's a little bit more dismissive and avoidant, this is your flight. This is your running away attachment style. And then if someone just wants to appease and make sure everyone else's needs are met, then this is your fawning. And then the others are freeze, and the 5th F is how we exploit each other's bodies instead of having sacred intimacy. So, if you have someone who you love and care about and they're your friend and they start going crazy and turning on you, then first you have to dissolve the enemy image or any type of labels or assumptions or diagnosis. Going crazy is diagnosis, so we dissolve that. And you say, of course they feel how they feel. Of course they're reacting how they're reacting. I have 2 friends I've asked for space. One has given me the space, and I love her a lot, and I miss her, but I really needed a little bit of time, because when I would speak to her, she's like my twin. Everyone's heard of Queen of Everything. And I would talk to her every morning, and it would be like, I would just feel like kind of drained, or like, it just felt like negative. So there was this instance where I was being accused of something, of lying. And it was really triggering for me, because when I was a little girl, I used to get told I was a liar. And I lived in a really scary environment where it was dangerous, to be honest. And you were always like yelled at. And so my parents had like a disorganized attachment style. And we all do all 5 of the F's. That's the sympathetic nervous system. And we'll try all different moves. But the thing is, when we're in our sympathetic nervous system, we're either turning on ourselves or we're turning on each other. So my friends and I have all talked about how if we ever have a fight, it's more important the way that you treat the person who made the mistake than it is the mistake that they made. And we don't want to enemy image the person. We don't want to attack the person, because it's really easy to love them when they're being kind and sweet. And it's harder to really love someone when they make a mistake. And I want us to think about that. Maybe you guys have a situation similar to mine. You make an honest mistake. The person is livid. So in the case of Queen of Everything, she's respecting my space. She's being very kind and sweet. In the case of Queen of the Gardens and the Animals Cute, there was a situation, and it's a very tender situation involving my kids. And in this situation, I may have misspoke. I have no idea. I'm not even interested in figuring out who did what or what happened, because I know that's not where the solution is. My friend was hurt. My friend, she's the Queen of the Gardens and Animals Cute. And because she's hurt, now she sends me a text message that I felt was very threatening and attacking. And I am in a position right now where I don't have capacity for that. So I asked her for some space. And this was like not okay with my friend. She was very upset. And everything else I say is my interpretation, so I get that. However, the way I was spoken to, and when I am feeling like I'm being attacked, then I'm gonna tell my friend, hey, I'm not gonna talk to you when you're like this because I don't wanna have to do even more repair work later. So I'm gonna have to block you because I need to take some space, and then I will unblock you in this amount of time. Please do not contact me. I will contact you. This is a lot for me right now. And mind you, this friend had just asked me for a couple days and then starts attacking me out of nowhere. So I was like, we need to continue the space. And it wasn't like asking for space out of nowhere. We were already taking a little space, which she asked for because she's going through her own things. And I get that. She's going through a lot. We are all struggling. And if we turn on each other, then we're going to miss the opportunity, which is a gift, where we can come together and triumph and work to get our needs met in a way that benefits the whole. King Big Ben was walking through, so I had to give him a kiss. I want us to be loving and affectionate. Now here's the thing with these two queens. Queen of Everything lives in New York. Queen of Gardens and Animals Cute lives in Ohio, Cleveland. And both of these women, they're like house goddesses. They do not leave their home or yard or palace. They have beautiful palaces with gorgeous grounds. And the Queen of Everything lives in a mighty castle up in the sky that has a beautiful giant balcony with temples and crystals, and birds come and sing. Whenever she comes out there, everyone starts celebrating. That's why she's Queen of Everything. She has a huge yard, and that's because all of the animals go there to drink from the lagoon and to listen to Queen of Everything, because everything she says is so wonderful, loving, interesting, wise, and funny. So everyone dances. And I miss Queen of Everything because she was so loving. I feel like now I could go back and talk to her, because when I asked for space, she was really sweet. So I feel like I could give her a call and be like, hey, goddess, that hurt me when I received a message from you and you were speaking to me in a way that felt confrontational, and I would love for us to speak to each other with our hearts open. And I'm wondering if you would be willing to find a way to ask for what you need. Tell me how you feel. Instead of speaking at me, could you please be more curious and ask me? So instead of saying you, maybe just ask me. Because when you make the assumption that you know what's true for me, then I no longer feel like I'm being related to like a subjectivity. I feel like I'm being spoken at and told what's true for me. I want us to relate more interdependently and loving. Queen of Gardens and Animals Cute. It is not okay for you to speak to me that way. I will never speak to you in terms of put downs, cuss words. I will not be abusive. If I made a mistake, then you need to talk to me about it. And I'm going to be very serious when I tell you that type of outright disrespect and attacking me, it will never be tolerated. You will lose me. So you need to work on that. That is disorganized attachment style. And I have the same thing. I used to lose people because of this. So we're walking each other home. Do not turn on each other. We're here to love each other and co-regulate so we can feel, we could cry. If you're angry, underneath your anger is panic and pain. Stop attacking me and let's work together. And I need space still.